Hello students, welcome you all. So today we are going to discuss exercise 8.3. Now we'll start with question number 1a. Calculate the amount and compound interest on 10,800 for 3 years at 12 whole 1 by 2% per annum compounded annually. So here what are given? Given is P, principal. P is equal to here 10,800. Then here compounded annually, so that rate of interest are is equal to 12 whole 1 by 2, or which will be equal to 12.5. Then here compounded annually, and the time is 3 years. So how many time it will be compounding? 3 times. So n equal to 3. So this much data we need. What we have to find? We have to find the amount and compound interest. So we know that A, or amount, is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. So which will be equal to P is your 10,800 into 1 plus R is your 12.5 by 100 to the power n is your 3, which will be equal to 10,800 into here 1 plus 12.5 by 100 will be equal to 112.5 by 100 to the power 3, which will be equal to 10,800 into here it will be equal to 1 4 2 3 8 2 8 1 2 5. You have to multiply it, divided by 0 0 2 0 2 0 another 2 0. Okay, now I have to cancel 2 zeros here. 1 2 1 2, then it will be equal to, I will write it here, so which will be equal to again 15,377.34. okay, so this will be your amount. So we got the amount is 15,377 rupees 34 paisa. Now we have to find the compound interest also. Find the calculate the amount and compound interest. So CI, or compound interest, is equal to A, or amount, minus your principal P, which will be equal to amount is your 15,377.34 minus principal is your 10,800. So it will be equal to 4577.34. So this will be your compound interest and this will be your amount. So now we have solved question number 1a. We will move to B. So now we will start B. Here rupees 18,000 for 2 whole 1 by 2 years at 10% per annum compounded annually. Same here also we have to find the compound interest and the amount. So what are given here? Here you have B, principal. Principal is equal to 18,000. Then you have rate of interest R is equal to 10%, and here time is 2 whole 1 by 2 years. Now what we will do, we will divide this problem into two parts. First we will find the compound interest and the amount for 2 years, then we will try for the last 1 by 2 years. Okay, so first we will try find the amount for 2 years. So amount for 2 years is equal to same You know the formula P into 1 plus R by 100, 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. So it will be equal to P is at 18,000 into 1 plus R is at 10 by 100 to the power n 2. So it will be equal to, now you can cancel 1 0 here, 1 plus 1 by 10, so it will be 11 by 10. So 18,000 into 11 by 10 to the power 2. So it will be equal to 18,000 into 11 cube is here, 11 square is here, 121 divided by 100. So you can cancel 2 zeros here. Now it will be equal to 180 into 121. So it will be 21780. So this is the amount for 2 years. Now what we have to find? We have to find interest on 1 by 2 years. Okay, half years. Then we will add the interest of 1 by 2 years and this amount. So that we will find the amount for the total 2 whole 1 by 2 years. So for that we have to find simple interest for the 6 months, that is 1 by 2 years. So SI for 1 by 2 years. So here it will be equal to, here we will try, equal to, here amount is this 21,780 into, we have to find simple interest. Okay, for 1 year the interest rate is 10%. Here for 1 by 2 year the interest rate will be 10 by 2%. So into 10 by 2 divided by 100. So which will be equal to, so this is the simple interest, 21780 into 5 by 100. Now you have to cancel it, 1 0 you can cancel, then you can cancel it by 2, 5 2 is 10, then you can cancel it here 2, it will be 1089. Okay, so this will be equal to 1089. So this is the simple interest for SI, or simple interest for 1 by 2 years. Now what we have to find? We have to find amount for 2 whole 1 by 2 years. So a amount for 2 whole 1 by 2 years is equal to this rupees plus this amount. Now 21780 plus this 1089. So it will be equal to 22869. So this is the amount for 2 whole 1 by 2 year. Now we have to also find the compound interest. So compound interest, here we will try. CI, compound interest, equal to amount minus principal. So amount is 22,869 minus 18,000. So it will be equal to 9, here it will be 6, here it will be 8, and here it will be 4. So this is the compound interest for 2 whole 1 by 2 years, and this is the amount 22,869. Okay, so this is the solution. Now we will move to C. Rupees 62,500 for 1 whole 1 by 2 years at 8% per annum, compounded half yearly. Okay, so very nice. What is given here? Here P, or principal, is equal to 62,500. Then you have The rate of interest, here you can see compounding is half yearly and 8% rate of interest is per annum. So we have to find the rate of interest half yearly. So here R is equal to half yearly means in 1 year the compounding is 2 times. So we have to divide 2 here with 8. So 8 by 2 is equal to 4. So rate of interest is 4 here and time equal to 1 whole 1 by 2 here. So what will be n? N will be equal to how many times it will be compounding? 3 times. In 1 whole 1 by 2 here. 3 times, so n equal to 3 here. So now we'll start. First we'll find A. So A is equal to, you know the formula, P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. So it will be equal to P is your 62500 into 1 plus R is your 4 by 100 to the power n is your 3. So it will be equal to 62500 into, here it will be 104 by 100 to the power 3. Now you can cancel it here. It will be 25. Here it will be 26. So it will be equal to 62500 into 26 cube will be your 17576 divided by, you can write 25 into 25 into 25. Now you can cancel 125 here. It will be 25. 25 square is 625. So it will be 200 here. Again 125. Then it will be 100 here. Again 125. It will be 4. Now you have to multiply 4 with here 17,576. So it will be equal to 70304. So this is the amount for 1 whole 1 by 2 years. Now we have to find here compound interest. So CI, you know that CI equal to here A minus P. So which will be equal to, amount is here 70,304 minus P is here 62,500. So it will be equal to 7,804. So this is your compound interest and 70,304 is your amount. So this is solved. Now we will move to question number D. 8,000 rupees for 1 year at 9% per annum compounded half yearly. This is the important thing, compounded half yearly. So here again, here P principal is equal to 8,000. Then you have time is 1 year. Rate of interest is 9% per annum, but compounding is half yearly. So R is equal to 9 by 2, which will be equal to 4.5. So we got R. Then we have time is 1 year. So N will be equal to, how many times it will compound? In 1 year, 2 times. So N equal to 2. Now, you know that A, formula A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power N. Then it will be equal to P is your 8,000 plus 1, into 1 plus R by 100, R is your 4.5 by 100 to the power 2, N is 2. Now you can cancel it here. 4.5 will be cancelled. It will be 0.9. We are cancelling it by 5. Then 0.9. Then it will be 20. So it will be equal to 8,000 into 1 plus 0.9 divided by 20 will be 20.9 9 divided by 20 square. So it will be equal to 8000 into 20.9 into 20.9, 20.9 divided by 20 into 20.9 divided by 20. So you can cancel two zeros, then you have cancelled 2 and 2's here, 2 4, it will be 20. So now I have to multiply 20 into 20.9 into 20.9. So it will be equal to 8736.2. So this will be your amount for 1 year. Now we can find the compound interest. So now CI equal to A amount minus principal. So it will be equal to 8736.2 minus P is your 8000. So it will be equal to 800 one second, 736.2. So this is the compound interest 736.1.2 and your amount is your 8736.2. So this is the solution. Now we'll move to the next question. Question number E. So here it is, rupees 10,000 for 1 year at 8% per annum compounded half yearly. Same principal here is 10,000. Then you have rate of interest. So here compounding is half yearly, so rate of interest will be half. So 8 by 2 equal to for, then your n. Now n is your for 1 year compounding half yearly. How many times it will compound? So 2 times. Therefore n will be equal to 2. Now we have to find amount. So A is equal to, you know the formula, P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. So it will be equal to P is your 10,000 into 1 plus R is your 4 by 100 to the power n. You can cancel this. It will be 25 here. It will be 1. So 1 plus 1 by 25 to the power n. Now it will be equal to 10,000 into 1 plus 1 by 25 will be equal to 26 by 25 to the power n. N is here 2 here. You can write 2. Then it will be equal to 10,000 into 26 by 25 into 26 by 25. Now you can cancel this 25 for is 100, then 00 400, then again you can cancel it 25 16. So you have to multiply 26 into 26 into 16, and then after multiplication you will get it 10816. So this is your amount. Now we have to find compound interest. CI is equal to A minus P. So it is 10,816 minus 10,000. Then it will be equal to 816. So this is your compound interest and this is your amount. So now we'll move to the next one. Kamala borrowed rupees 26,400 from a bank to buy a scooter at a rate of 15% per annum compounded yearly. What amount will she pay at the end of 2 years and 4 months? Okay, we have no issue with this 2 year. We can find compound interest for 2 years. Now for 4 months, what we will do? After finding the amount for this 2 year, we will find simple interest for 4 months. Okay, then what we will do? We'll add both of them so that we can get the final amount. Okay, so in this way we have to move. So for this we have to write what are the data given. So here principal P is given 26,400 400. Then you have R, rate of interest is equal to 15%. Then you have time is equal to 2 year and 4 month. Okay, so now we need some more space, so that we will put it here. Okay, now you know the formula for amount. So amount for 2 years is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. So it will be equal to P is 26,400 into 1 plus R is your 15 by 100 to the power 2. Now you can cancel 5 3 ja 15, 5 20 ja 100. Now it will be equal to 26,400 into here it will be 20 plus 3 23 by 20, square is there, so that will like 23 by 20. Now you can cancel 2 zeros with these 2 zeros, then 2 to 4 will be cancelled with here for 6 and 6. So we have to multiply 66 into 23 into 23. So it will be equal to 34,914. So this is the amount for 2 years. Now we have to find simple interest for 4 months. So now SI for 4 month. Here the rate of interest for 4 month will not be 15%. So here you see the new rate of interest for this 4 month. For 1 year we are paying 15%. For 4 month you will not pay this much 15%. You will pay less. So how much you have to pay? 15 into 4 month for upon 12 means 12 months in a year, isn't it? So it will be cancelled here 3. So 15 into 1 by 3. Okay, so simple interest for 4 month is equal to 34,914 into 15 into 1 by 3, or you can write 15 by 3 into or divided by 100 to write. You can write divided by 100. Okay, so this is the simple interest for 4 month. Now it will be equal to, you can cancel it here, 3 5 is 15. So then you can cancel this 5 with here 5 20. Okay, then further you can cancel it, so that with cancel you can cancel with 2, it will be 10 here, so that it will be 17457. Okay, now what will do? 17457 divided by 10. So it will be equal to here will write 174.5.7. Okay, so this is the simple interest for 4 month. Now amount A is equal to this amount for 2 year plus simple interest for 4 months. So we'll write 34,914 plus this 17 for 5.7. Okay, now it will be equal to, you can add it 366,59.7. So this is the amount for 2 year and for month. So this is your solution. Now we'll move to the next question. Fabina borrows 12,400 rupees at 12% per annum for 3 years at simple interest. Okay, and Radha borrows the same amount for the same time period at that means for 3 years at 10% per annum compounded annually, who pays more interest and by how much? So here are two conditions. First condition is for Febina and another condition is for Radha. Febina is borrowing at simple interest and Radha is borrowing at compound interest. We have to find who is paying more interest. So we'll start it here. Here, the first case, Febina. First case, here P principal is equal to 12,500. Then you have T time equal to 3 years. Then you have rate of interest are equal to 12%. Okay, so we have to find SI. Directly we find SI. SI is equal to PRT by 100. So you can write PRT by 100. So it will be equal to P is your 12,500 into 12%, 12 into for 3 years divided by 100. Now it will be cancelled 2 zeros. So you can multiply it. After multiplication, it will be equal to yes, it will be equal to 4500. So this is the simple interest for 3 years. Now we will move to the second case, that is Radha. Second case, here P principal is equal to same 12,500. Here time is also same, T equal to 3 years. Here rate of interest is different. Rate of interest is 10% per annum. Okay. Now we have to find amount. So we know the formula for amount. A equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. So which will be equal to P is your 12,500 into 1 plus R is your 10 by 100 to the power 3. Now you can cancel here 0. Then it will be equal to here will write equal to 12500 into here it will be 11 by 10. So you can find the cube of 11. 11 cube will be equal to 1331 divided by here 1000. Now you can cancel 1 2 2 zeros, 1 2 2 zeros. Then we can multiply it. So it will be equal to 1637.5. So this is the amount for 3 years. But we need what? Who is paying more? That means first we will find the compound interest. So CI compound interest is equal to A minus P. So 16,637.5 minus here principal is 12,500. So it will be equal to 4137.5. Okay. Now we have found the interest paid by both Febina and Radha. So Febina has paid the interest 4,500 and Radha has paid the interest of 4,137 rupees 50 paisa. Now you can clearly see Febina is paying more. So Febina pays more by how much? By 4,500 minus 4137.5. So it will be equal to 362 rupees 50 paisa. So Febina is paying more by how much? 362 rupees 50 paisa. So now we'll move to the next question. Question number 4. I borrowed rupees 12,000 from Jamshed at 6% per annum simple interest for 2 years. Okay. Had I borrowed this sum for 6% per annum compound interest, what extra amount would I have to pay? Okay. So there are two conditions. First condition, there is simple interest. In the second condition, if I had borrowed this sum 6% per annum compound interest, then extra amount, what is the extra amount that I would have to pay? So here also same type, two case. First case, first of all, we will write here the data given. So principal P is equal to 12,000. Then you have rate of interest. Both rate of interest are same. So 6%. Then time, T is here 2 year. So first case is for simple interest. So you have to find first case you have to find simple interest. So in first case, SI is equal to your PRT by 100. So 12,000 into rate of interest is 6 for 2 year divided by 100. So it will be equal to, you can cancel 2 zeros. 120 into 6 into 6 is 1 for 4. Okay. So it will be equal to, here you can write 1 for 0. So this is the simple interest in the first case. Now we'll move to the second case. In second case, you can see the data are same. So here we will find a amount. Amount is equal to, here the compound interest. So formula for compound interest is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. So it will be equal to P is here 1, 2, 0, 0, 0 into 1 plus rate of interest is 6. So 6 by 100 to the power 2. And then it will be equal to 12,000 into, here it will be 106 by 100 into 106 by 100. Then you can cancel 1, 2, 3 zeros with these 3 zeros. And then you can multiply this. So it will be equal to 13,483.20 paisa. Okay. So this is the amount in the compound interest case. Now what we will find? Compound interest CI. Compound interest equal to amount minus principal. So 13,483.2, this number, minus your principal 1,2,0,0. So it will be equal to 0.2 here, then 3 here, 8 here, it will be 4 here, it will be 1, 1,483. So this is the compound interest. And what is the simple interest? Simple interest was this 1,440. So what is the extra amount you have to pay? So extra amount equal to, extra payment you can write, extra payment will be equal to 1483.2 minus this 1440. So it will be equal to 43 rupees 20 paisa. So this is the extra amount you would have to pay if you had borrowed the same rupees at compound interest. Okay. So this is it. Now we will move to next question. Question number 5. Vasudevan invested 60,000 rupees at an interest rate of 12% per annum compounded half yearly. What amount would he get after 6 months? Then second II part is after 1 year. So data, first to let what is the data given. So here principal P is equal to 60,000. Then you have rate of interest. Here rate of interest is 12% per annum, but our compounding is half yearly. So rate of interest will be equal to 12 into 1 by 2 or 12 by 2 equal to 6%. Then time is different. For the first it is 6 months, for this II it is 1 year. So first we will start with I. So amount After 6 months, amount after 6 months will be equal to, you know the formula amount. So A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. So it will be equal to, principal is your 60,000 into 1 plus R is your here rate of interest 6. So 6 by 100 to the power n means to the power 1 here, only one time compounding. So basically this will be same as simple interest. Okay, so it will be equal to 60,000 into 106 by 100. Now you can cancel 2 zeros, then you have to multiply 600 with 106. So it will be equal to 63600. So 63,600 will be the amount for 6 months. Now we'll move to double I part. Now amount after 1 year is equal to A. So A will be equal to, don't write to formula, write the formula again, formula you already written. So 60,000 into 1 plus R is your 6 by 100 to the power 2 here for 1 year. So for 1 year the compounding will 2 times, so it will be equal to 60,000 into 1 plus 6 by 100 will be 106 by 100 into 106 by 100. Now you can cancel 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have to multiply 106 into 106 into 6. So it will be equal to 67416. Okay, so 67,416. So for 6 months the amount will be this, and for 1 year the amount will be this one. Okay, so this is it. Now we'll move to the next question. Question number 6. Arif took a loan of 80,000 from a bank if the rate of interest is 10% per annum. So here R is 10% per annum. Find the difference in amount he pays after 1 by 2 year if the interest is compounded annually, in second case is compounded half yearly. So we'll start with I, that means compounded annually. So for compounding annually, the rate of interest we don't need to change here, but the time is 1 by year, that means 1 year and 6 months. So for the first case, we will find the compound interest or the amount for the 1 year first, then we will find the amount for half of the year. Okay, then we will move to double I part. So let's start with I. Okay, I, here amount in 1 year. So amount in 1 year will be, here if we suppose 100% is the principal, okay, then 10% interest will be added. So 100% and 10%, 110%. So amount in 1 year will be 80,000 into 100, 10%. So this will be amount for 1 year. Now you can cancel 2 zeros. Then 800 into 110, it will be equal to 8,830 zeros. So this is the amount after 1 year. Now again we have to find the amount after again 6 months. So amount in next 6 months, amount in next 6 months, or 1 by 2 year you can write. So it will be equal to 88. Now this will be your principal, 88,000 into, then for 6 months the rate of interest will be half of 10. So into half of 10 is your 10 by 2 is your 5. So 100% is your this plus 5%. So 105, 105%, 105 by 100 you can write. Okay. Now you can cancel 2 zeros. So you have to multiply 880 into 105. So it will be equal to 92400. So this is the amount in the first case when compounded annually. For compounded half yearly we can directly find. So now we will move to the double I part here. Here principal remains the same. Here the rate of interest R will be 10% for 1 year, half yearly compounding, so that it will be 10 by 2 equal to 5, and n will be equal to, so here n is compounding half yearly means in one whole 1 by year it will be compound 3 times, so n equal to 3. Now a amount, you know the formula for amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. Now which will be equal to P is your 80,000 into 1 plus who is R is your 5 by 100 to the power n is 3. Now you can cancel here 5 1, it will be 20. So equal to 80,000 into, it will be 21 by 20 to the power 3. So again 80,000 into 21 cube is equal to 9,261 divided by here 2 8, then 1 2 3 zeros. Now you can cancel 1 2 3 0, 1 2 3 0, then here it will be 10. So you have to multiply it now. 92610. So 92,610 is the amount when compounded half yearly. Now what we have to find? We have to find the difference. Okay, difference in amount. So difference equals to this 92610 minus here this amount 92400. So it will be equal to, here it will be 1 0, then it will be equal to 2, then 0 0. So difference in amount is equal to 210. So this is it, question number 6. Now the rest of the questions we will discuss in a separate class. Okay, thank you.